The direct, there we go. And now, let's watch, shall we? Also, tell me if you guys can hear it. Okay, so like 15 minutes of this is just the tune-in. Oh god, hi Nintendo, fuck! Do you guys have audio? Okay, yes you do. Alright, more Dragon Quest? More Pixel remasters, I guess? Ichiban's gonna be so excited. I've never finished a Dragon Quest. I've played 2 of them and I didn't finish either of them. I have a remake of 5, I think, that was on the DS. It's the one where you look like Gohan and you have like a pet, like, saber-toothed tiger. And then I also played 11. Yeah, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. Hell yeah. And I didn't finish either of them. Although me not finishing 5 was because I believe that's the game I was playing when I accidentally snapped my DS. Or at least, you know, the hinge broke, because it still worked. But the 2 screens were separated and only connected by their wires.
最初にご覧いただいたのはスクエアエニックスさんから発売されるドラゴンクエスト1 and 2です。映像の最後には新たなキャラクターが確認できましたが、一体どんな冒険が待っているのでしょうか。今後の
Think of Dragon Warrior on the NES, but you've never really played it.
それではヘッドラインをご覧ください。
All right, what else do we got?
Escape from dire straits.
Oops. No hope.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
No rescue. Is this?
Help me. Please help me, Dante.
Oh.
The latest entry in the
Okay, cool.
Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated
cool.
called Aiba.
I thought this was going to be Zero Escape, which,
Your mission,
right producer, but wrong game.
An internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris.
Iris, why are you a fucking rabbit?
Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on Nintendo Switch July 25th.
So yeah, this looks like it's going to be a side game rather than a full proper one.
Supernatural.
Still probably going to play it. Oh, okay, this is one of the things I did see. Just from, you know, Blue Sky Twitter scrolling.
Classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner to protect the
fucking white imp or whatever the hell that thing's name is.
Supernatural cases. fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a
All the Atlas games always look really cool, and I always want to like play them, but
victory.
I know they're also like really long, and the ones that aren't Persona are really hard.
Demons can also be useful outside of battle.
Not that Persona's easy, but you know,
Helpful in finding solutions during investigation.
comparatively.
Guide Rido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Rido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo
That guitar is
Switch
extremely
June
Persona
19th.
3 and 4, though.
Begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
All right, cool.
Consume darkness. With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world where you're greeted by a yellow
Pac-Man?
orb known as Puck. But who is
Pac-Man.
this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas.
Okay, right. It is Pac-Man. I forgot. I think we saw this at something else. Or at least I've seen it somewhere else.
Hostile.
I completely forgot.
Facing
Weird,
opposing
like
enemies, you and
Pac-Man Metroidvania.
fuse into the
I've seen this before somewhere. I don't remember.
powerful attacks. By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
Looks splinter coated. Yeah. It's a Metroidvania. That's why it looks splinter coated.
And devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
Look at the Pac-Man in the shadow.
The
State of
rhythmic
Play or
match
Xbox?
begins.
Oh. Hey, I recognize you. You're an Astrobot.
Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
Hey, maybe I can actually see what these guys are from.
And give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Patapon has them attack. And if you string together,
I think Boops knows what this is.
the
I think
Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power.
because when I found them in Astrobot, Boops was immediately just talking about like Patapon, and I'm just like, okay,
Build
cool.
up your battalion to
You know what this is.
hordes of fierce.
I don't.
Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July 11th.
Okay.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
Oh,
This is where your new life begins.
Story of Seasons. Harvest Moon. I haven't played this one, but I knew of it.
First cropping up on Nintendo DS. This immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farm.
Oh shit, voice acting?
Tend to
In a Harvest Moon game?
crops and caring for animals.
Yeah, because this
Sell
one
your
is a little
produce and
different.
wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
Because yeah, rather than like, you know,
bazaar sales grow,
taking over your grandfather's
help
farm, which is like the plot of nearly every single
regain
Harvest
former
Moon and
splendor.
farm sim game,
get
you're
to
also
know
trying
the
to run a bazaar.
I'd like to spend more time with you.
And maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar
I still haven't
launches
fucking
on Nintendo
played
Switch.
the Wonderful Life remake, and I own it. I need to do that.
Begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
自然豊かなそよ風タウンを
I was so excited for it to come out, and I like pre-ordered it, and I like I opened up the box
続いては
on like release day,
ご覧ください
but I couldn't actually play it that day, and then I think later that day I started having like fucking panic attacks about death and dying, and Wonderful Life involves that, and so I just didn't fucking play it. Oh shit, Prime 4! It's real! They remembered! They remembered Prime 4 was the thing they were doing that they promised! I need to play a Metroid. Whether it's a 2D one or one of these, I need to play one.
This is the unknown.
Because I have like the Wii version of one of these games.
Samus finds a
3, I think.
with a colossal tree in
And I
its
played it and I liked it, but I got distracted by other games I had that Christmas.
in order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to. Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
You know, I'm good now, mostly.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
I can't believe Prime 4 is real. They actually remembered that they promised Metroid Prime 4. Because it was, what, like 6 years ago, they had a little teaser of like, yes, we are doing Metroid Prime 4. All they showed was just like the title,
He explores the
Metroid Prime 4.
Samus is granted
And then it's been radio fucking silent since.
psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
Yo, you can open doors?
Control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind. But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Shadihara Veras Natanaga Shakaran.
God, it looks the same as it always has, and that's a compliment.
What will be her fate after being summoned
Funny how Metroidvanias are Splinter's type of games, and Metroid doesn't even look like that anymore.
on space?
Yeah.
time?
Well, I mean, I think that's why there's like Metroid games, which is where Metroidvania comes from, and then there's Metroid Prime, which is more the, you know, this first-person shooter.
Sakalale
Oh shit, this year, huh?
Yara Intentina Galanche.
今回もさまざまな試練がサムスを待ち受けていそうですが
It's like how
新たな力
Metal Gear games were originally 2D top-down stealth games, and then Metal Gear Solid, it became 3D.
続いてヘッドラインをご覧ください
Ready to stir up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the
That's not where I thought this was going to go.
cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a
Fucking
new
their casual fits.
ingredients to brew.
And then
all
there's
sorts of
fucking
strange
Gaston, I think that was, who just looked like he was out for golf.
Visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade.
Yo, shit, Yzma. Hell yeah, dude.
Wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes
Hang
every
on.
time.
Did you fucking see
customer-
Gaston in the back? Of course he sits like this. God fucking damn it, bud.
storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
That's so fucking funny. That is not where I thought that was going to go.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Pixel art
Welcome to
looks really
Witchbrook
good.
College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition.
Oh
Use
god,
the spells you've learned.
I don't know why
And sell original
that
items.
took me out. Go get part-time
Four
jobs to
players
help
can
pay
make
for your
magic
tuition.
together in
God.
online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation.
Have a good
and
night, Em.
beyond. Are you ready
get
for
some
a
good sleeps.
spellbinding journey?
It looks pretty.
Moment begins. when
I'll probably enjoy it.
flies onto Nintendo Switch
Whether or not I
this
actually
winter.
get around to playing it, who fucking knows?
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago
Old man?
where nightmares
Platformer?
and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical
Old man platformer, let's go!
ways to find your own path through the enchanting world.
Yeah, this looks really cool.
Uncover the secrets the archipelago holds. Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this winter. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the
Cool.
series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions.
Why?
Including ones from
Why are some of these games called
and
Salamander?
years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Okay, sure.
Gradius Origins launches on Nintendo Switch August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necrodancer.
Oh, hey.
Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going.
So it's more of a traditional rhythm game now.
Quirky minigames, remix stages, and global
I mean, Crypt
rewards.
the Necrodancer is a rhythm game, but you know.
Mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC
Peppino!
in the future. Rift of
Was
the
that-
Necrodancer launches
was that
on
Rhythm
Nintendo
Heaven?
Switch
Was that Rhythm Heaven?
today. Let's see what's in store.
Tamagotchi? Tamagotchi.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
I guess it is Tamagotchi, huh?
There are
That is how you would actually pronounce it.
Lore.
Just my dumb American brain.
at the
It was always Tamagotchi when I was growing up.
Pearly Whites solo or with a
But
friend.
it would indeed be Tamagotchi.
And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town
Why was that
livelier
shark
than
cutout
before.
so fucking buff?
With over 100
Did you
new
see
and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Oh, there we go. Here's Pokemon again. I still need to get around to streaming Arceus at some point. I need to do Arceus before this comes out.
Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
Also, I completely forgot to mention this, but even I kind of noticed it. The player characters for this, the female player character looks a lot like your mom in X and Y, while the male protagonist looks a lot like a younger professor.
Appeared in Pokemon X and
From
Pokemon Y,
X and Y.
Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild
yeah, it looks
Pokemon
like we are
can live comfortably,
basically
even within the
entirely
city.
going to be within Lumio City. That's wild.
You can catch Pokemon here. But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live.
Yo, Steelix actually looked
in
metallic.
Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
Huh.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
Wait, what?
During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Oh shit, Dig actually... Whoa.
And with
That's
Mega
cool.
Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
Wait, what did that lady say?
Granted.
I'm gonna have Lumio City hold a marathon. Ma'am? Why is that your wish? Ma'am? Oh, I'm so glad trainers saying the most asinine things
Two
is
sides
returning.
to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure?
Just like good old youngster
Pokemon
Joey,
Legends ZA,
who says,
Nintendo Switch.
I like shorts,
later
they're
this
comfy
year.
and easy to wear, and then challenges you to a battle, and it's like, okay, thanks, kid.
ギアレシティでは昼と夜の雰囲気が一変していましたが、この街にはまだまだ秘密がありそうですね。今後の続報をお待ちください。続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see. Boop. Doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop.
Why are you saying
But what
poop?
it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop.
That's me!
The button to jump through the ring. Boop.
Look, it's me!
But the timing is super tricky. Boop.
Stop saying poop!
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm? In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
So, we're getting a lot of rhythm games.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
That's... Yeah, this is just Rhythm Heaven. Yep, there it is. Yep.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Paradise series. Rhythm Paradise.
Hell yeah. I've never played one of these games. Next year, of course.
シリーズ完全新作のリズム天国ミラクルスターズが登場します。つんくさんがプロデュースする楽曲ももちろんたくさん収録されています。さて、どんなリズムを刻んでいくのでしょうか。どうぞお楽しみに。続いてはご購入いただいたダウンロードソフトの扱い方についてのお知らせがあります。こちらをご覧ください。
What do you mean digital games?
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch console and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any console you want. But
Yes?
what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
What does that mean? Explain.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your console as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your console.
I guess this is more
If you
for
have
like
two Nintendo Switch consoles, you can eject a virtual
if you're the
game
kind of
card from one
person to
and load it onto the second.
like
Now you can play this game
do
on the same
download
console,
games?
wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards,
So that, like, you can
freely load
have-
and arrange which games you play on up to 2 consoles.
So that like, you know, you don't have to have every game ever downloaded.
Communication
You can like
with your
have
second
some
console is
in like a weird
required,
partial
but only
state
the first time.
to fit more? I have no fucking clue.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group members' console via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done.
Okay, that part's
They
kind of
can now
cool.
play on their own console. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
I feel like they're just trying to
ご
like
覧いただいたバーチャルゲームカード
get cartridges and physical media out because
もちろん
like every game company has been trying to like give more bonuses to like digital download versions as opposed to physical. And I'm just like, no, fuck you, give me my discs and
本
cartridges.
体更新で対応予定です。それでは
I want
ヘ
them.
ッドラインをご覧ください。
Hey, Nolly, welcome, welcome. They're making game sharing similar to Steam, I guess. Oh yeah, here's the Digimon? Nope, that's oh god. Don't talk about that game. Star Overdrive? I don't know if I know that one. Steam doesn't have the time limit yet. Because isn't Steam's thing just that, like, 2 people can't play that game at the same time? Or something? King of Meat! That's a title. No shit, Fantasy Life. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing onto Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer. 2 heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
I always feel bad doing these like
With more characters in battle
reaction things because there's so many of these games where I'm just like,
and transfer.
that's cool. Someone else will probably enjoy this. I don't know what this is though.
After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay. It's always wild when they do that.
Monumental adventures await.
Oh,
Embark on
this is getting the Switch port. Hell yeah.
across this series of beautiful puzzle
Because weren't
games.
these like iOS games or something?
Isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in
I
her
remember
quest
people
for
talking about
forgiveness
these games
while
a lot,
outsmarting
but
the enigmatic Crow people.
I don't know anything about
A
them.
different journey awaits in
Other than
Monument
good
Valley 2.
Puzzle game.
Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
Hell yeah.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
And a sequel. Nice. Golf? Is this Hot Shots? Is this everybody's golf? My dad's gonna be so excited!
Brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
This is a game for my dad!
Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
God, the music is the same as it's always been.
Perform backspins, side spins, and other.
My dad loves the Hot Shots games, and then when Everybody's Golf, which is what the series is called in Japan,
challenge
came out on the PS4,
face off.
my dad really liked the online
To
feature,
become the
and
ultimate
a couple years ago, they shut down the servers for the online stuff, and my dad got so sad.
holes.
And he was just like, how much can it cost to like just keep the servers running?
It's not quite par, but
He's like, surely it's not that much.
up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online.
But hell yeah. I can tell him there's another.
So just relax.
Especially if this comes out on things that aren't the Switch.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo
Okay, this year.
this year.
Ninja? No. Okay, I thought this would be Ninja Turtles. It's not.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the
Beat 'em up, huh?
From close quarters combatants
Aren't there
to
already
aerial aces.
games like
You can mix
these?
and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe
I swear the
begins when
sprite work on like
Marvel's
Spider-Man
Cosmic
looks
Invasion
so
launches on
familiar.
Nintendo Switch this winter.
マーベルのスーパーヒーローたちがタッグを組んで立ち向かうマーベルコズミックインベージョンをお楽しみ次が最後の
Is there like another Marvel game that's done in that same style? Because again, Spider-Man sprites look so familiar, like I've seen them. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots is the new entry in the series set to release on PlayStation 5, Switch, and Microsoft Windows. Yes, it's a PS5 game too! Tomodachi Life? Tomodachi Life? Yes!
How refreshing.
Yes, it is Tomodachi Life! New Tomodachi Life, let's fucking go! Especially if it has the the character creator thing from the Switch Miitopia, let's fucking go!
Life, living the dream.
Can I make my Miis gay, or do I have to make some of them secret girls? Or secret men?
You cold.
Ah, never changed Tomodachi Life. Marvel vs.
was just a
Capcom.
dream.
Right. Yeah, that'll do it.
約10年ぶりとなるシリーズ最新作
I fucking love Tomodachi Life.
生活が登場します。映像では海に浮かぶ島にミーたちの暮らす様子が見られましたが、さて
I'm so excited for this. I don't know if I'm going to stream this because I don't know how the fuck you would stream this, but
期待ください。
yes, 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 yes.
ここまで任天堂ダイレクトをご視聴いただきありがとうございます。最後に新しいゲームの発表ではありませんが、お知らせがあります。
Something a little different that's not a
宮本さんに
game.
紹介していただきます。
And you've already confirmed it's not Switch 2.
こんにちは、宮本です。任天堂ダイレクトをご覧いただきありがとうございます。任天堂ダイレクトは
It's so funny every time
直接
Nintendo
任天堂の情報をお届
like
け
does a direct like promotes a direct on like Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever. They always have to say there will be no news on the Switch 2 this direct.
任天堂ダイレクトはこれからも
Just to make people shut the fuck up.
直接お届け
It's so funny.
をもとに新たな情報チャンネルを始めます。それは日替わりカレンダーのような任天堂トゥデイというモバイルアプリです。任天堂のいろんなイベントが確認できるようになっていて、任天堂のゲームやキャラクターに関するニュースとちょっと楽しいコンテンツ
Oh, I think I heard about
日替わりで
I think I heard about this because someone was joking that like
来週4月
Nintendo hates what Elon Musk has done to Twitter so much that they're making their own app
この任天堂トゥデイでもスイッチ2の
because they don't want to deal with Twitter anymore.
直接
That's how bad Elon fucked it up.
任天堂トゥデイはこのダイレクトが終了してから順次配信を開始していきます。任天堂アカウントがあればどなたでもお使いいただけるアプリなので気軽にダウンロードしてみてください。私からのお知らせは以上になります。ぜひ任天堂トゥデイを使ってみてください。
本日のダイレクトは以上です。最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
Hell yeah. I just like yeah. I can't believe one of the things I got most excited for was a fucking golf game. Granted, I was being excited for my dad. Also, I love how we got more. I mean, okay, I guess I was going to joke that we got more information about Pokemon Legends in this direct than we did in the proper Nintendo Direct, or the proper Pokemon Direct, rather. But it was like, okay, no. The Pokemon Direct was more like the reveal trailer of like, hey, look, here's how the gameplay is going to work. And then this is actually, you know, showing off more. It's expanding. Hey, Boops. Welcome, welcome. Where the fuck is it? Hey, they're bundling Patapon 1 and 2 for the Switch.
Bundle.
You like this game, right? You mentioned it when
Give different
Astrobot.
commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata 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 Pawn advances them forward, while Pawn Pawn Pata Pawn has them attack. And if
Story of Seasons. Metro Prime 4 is real, by the way.
Birded jungle with a colossal tree and
They remembered that they had the little teaser like 6-7 years ago. And we're like, oh right, fuck.
in order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpected.
We did promise this was happening, didn't we?
Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle. are
I need to
waiting
play a
destroy.
Metroid game, whether it's Prime or one of the, like, 2D ones. I own several. I haven't really played or beaten any of them. Like, I think I own the, like, 3DS remake of...
Where's the planet?
Metroid 2 or Super Metroid, whichever the fuck one the 3DS one was a remake of.
Psychic.
It was a 2D one.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms.
It was like Samus Returns or The Return of Samus something. I don't remember.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beam.
Metroid Primes are okay, but you like the 2D ones better. Yeah, you also have like psychic powers in this one.
Were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Yeah, I got weirdly excited for a golf game because my dad really likes this series. And hearing the music, I was like, wait a fucking second. That's Hot Shots!
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Also,
driving on.
I just realized, oh yeah, Saga Frontier 2 is getting a Switch remaster. But okay, so Everybody's Golf / Hot Shots has the same problem that like RGG has. In the US, it's Hot Shots and Yakuza, but in Japan, it's Everybody's Golf and Ryuga Gotoku or Like a Dragon. So this is basically their equivalent of 7, where they're having Japanese title, American title. This is the full title of the game. Or yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon. You know, it in reverse. It's the same thing. You understand. It's the same fucking thing. But yeah, here's Saga for you.
Cover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the royal heir, and Will, the
There's so many like classic
2 heroes who
RPGs that I just never played because I was born after them, and when I was younger I was just like, if it's not Pokemon, I don't care.
Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
Like, I want to play Chrono Trigger at some point. I've never played Chrono Trigger.
Team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the
Love 2D RPGs on the Switch just because you can do them in bed. Hell yeah.
After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, it's also today if you have a Switch. If you have a Switch, you can get that now.
Monumental.
At least presumably now, given how this happened at like 3:30 or not 3:30, 7:30. Why did I say 3? Someone help me. Chrono Trigger is good. You know it's good because you beat it and you're not good at RPGs. Yeah, I just don't know which one to do because like I know there's like the original like SNES version, I think. And then there's like a DS version which like also like updated the like translation and stuff, and I'm like, should I, if I ever get around the Chrono Trigger, should I just do the original? We'll have to check. You haven't played on my Switch in a while. Hey, same. I mean, I'll ignore the fact that I was playing it earlier today, but outside of these streams, same. You would probably do the original unless they did quality of life improvements, yeah. There probably was some, like, being able to look at the map whenever because of the 2 screens on the DS, but, yeah. You've been on your Switch, but that's because that's where your Stardew is! Hell yeah, dude! God, that reminds me, I had the PlayStation Vita, but all I used it for was for Persona games. So I like to joke it was my, like, $400 Persona machine. That's all it was for. But yeah, pretty decent Nintendo Direct. I'm so excited for the Tomodachi Life. I'm sad it's next year, but Tomodachi Life! Let me make my Mii's gay, Nintendo, I beg. Please.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
Because, for those of you who don't know, Tomodachi Life was a game on the DS, which was basically like The Sims, except with Mii's, and it was crazier, and you had less control over them. And I had some, like, and I mostly, like, used it for, you know, as I do with The Sims, do it to make my fictional characters kiss and have weird lives and stuff. But, while in Tomodachi Life, you can get, like, 2 Mii's to, like, get married and even have, like, a kid. It had to be a male Mii and a female Mii. And so I'm just like, please let me make the Mii's gay. I beg. So that I don't have to make some of them secretly trans. Just wait till we get you into Hero Forge. So again, I am fucking Final Fantasy 14 pilled. Seeing you and Splinter like fuck around in Hero Forge just makes me go, man, you guys would have a lot of fun in 14 with G-Pose, especially with like the third-party tools that allow you to actually like manipulate your character's bones. That's what I see. Oh yeah, Tomodachi Life, let's go.
You called?
Yeah, Sims 2 be good though. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, just me while I sit over here with my Sims 2.
Glad it was just a dream.
Yeah, I've never actually played The Sims 2. I've only played 3 and 4. That said, I do know how like some things in Sims 2 work, and like I'm like my ideal like Sims character creator would basically pull from a bunch of different games. Like, sure, let it be like 4 and that like, you know, regardless of a Sim's gender, you can put them in whatever clothes you want. Hell yeah. I like being able to have multiple outfits per, you know, like outfit category, but I don't remember when that started. Maybe that's always been a thing. Who fucking knows? Certainly not me. Okay, well, no, that's a lie. I think I've played The Sims 1 on, like, the PS2 when I was a kid, and that's where I got my fear of death. Because I had a Sim that, would just ignore all his needs and just kept hopping in and out of the hot tub despite me, like, telling him to go eat, and then he eventually just fucking died. Because he just wanted to hop in and out of the hot tub. And I was, like, you know, 5, 6, and that's how I got my fear of death. Thanks, Sims. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, I laugh at it now because it's like, what the fuck was this Sim doing? But it scared me. It fucking traumatized me when I was a kid. Good formative age existential crisis. Yep, it's great. But basically, like, allow all that. I would also then add in a thing where like you can set what a Sim's like hair and eye color are for genetic purposes, so that then you can have like have them have different hair and eye colors for their outfits. Because, for example, when I was trying to make like a Majima Sim in Sims 4, I wanted to give him some like Goromi outfits, but I had to go with 80s style like black hair Goromi, because if I tried to make him blonde for Goromi, it would make him blonde for the rest of his outfits. And I'm just like, okay, the reason why it's doing this is because the game needs to know what hair and eye color a Sim is supposed to have genetically, so that the game knows how to calculate genetics for any, like, potential child the sim has. So I'm like, let me designate it somewhere else so that I can give them different hair colors for outfits, please. Like, you know, like, do all that. But then the thing that I would pull from 2 is, in 2's character creator, wasn't there like a weird like personality point system thing? Where like, on a scale of like 0 to 10, with 0 being messy and like 10 being neat, you can kind of set like where they were. And I would pull that for some things. You know, like neatness, outgoing, like introvert, extrovert, like, you know, like that kind of stuff. But then also pull the traits system from 3 and 4 so that you can be like, likes animals, vegetarian, you know, like that kind of thing. Like, do like a mix of both. And so that way, you know, like because like the trait system in 4 is so fucking limiting without mods. Like, I think adults can only have like 3 traits, which is not enough to build a personality like out of. And so I'm like, let there be like a point system thing like in 2 so that like, you know, there's always like a set personality, like default base kind of thing. And then traits are meant to be like, you know, like weird, like other things. Again, like vegetarian, likes animals. I can't think of anything else. But you know. Like, do like a mix of both. I feel like that would be really good for a Sims game. I would need to like look at the list of like Sims 4 traits to like get more ideas, but you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that is going to be where I call it for the day. Let me get rid of this fucking thing. And then close Twitch on my phone so that, because I don't need to use it to look at chat anymore. All right, let's see if there's anyone to a raid. Hey, do you want more Metal Gear? Barry's still doing Phantom Pain. I can give you even more Metal Gear. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I hope you have a good night, good evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all on Sunday for some more Final Fantasy XIV, particularly the one we're going to do something that has Final Fantasy III references. So if you like Final Fantasy III, maybe come check it out. Bye-bye.